LEGO Speed Champions faces fierce competition as PowerBlock enters the scene with an insane lineup including hot hatchbacks, flying cars, triple packs, vehicle storage trucks and much more. But today we're checking out the iconic Porsche 930 Turbo in the flesh, followed by an absolutely incredible set that makes the LEGO Speed Champions G63 look tiny. Plus, these sets come with free display cases and cost half the price of regular LEGO Speed Champions models. Huge shout out to barweird.com for hooking us up with these incredible sets. If you see something you love, check out the links in the description. They're affiliate links, meaning purchases support the channel while letting Barweird know I sent you. And don't forget to use code BRINKOBRICKS at checkout for an extra 14% off. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below, and if you do enjoy the video, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps me more than you could ever imagine. And if you want to support the channel that little bit more, I have now activated channel memberships if you want to become a channel champion. First up we have set PB8816, the iconic and classic Porsche 930 Turbo, but before we get into the model itself, let's just appreciate these incredible shipping container display cases that come with the set, and I have to admit, this container is also fairly detailed. It's got the timeless classic stamp all over it. One side has realistic printings on the doors displaying set details and also shipping container weights. But if that wasn't enough, the doors have little tiny handles which allow them to open easily. And if that even wasn't enough, the whole front of the shipping container folds up, allowing you direct access to the model inside. And bear in mind, this set is on sale at the moment for $12.67 with a potential extra 13% off if the deal is still running, plus my BrinkoBricks discount code. That's literally half the price of a LEGO Speed Champions set. But as good as the display case is, it's time for the Porsche. This model has a respectable 343 pieces, and for a plain design, this set is extremely detailed and really well built. The build feels sturdy, it was fun to construct, and the finishing outcome was, well, incredible. Starting at the front, we have another brand that is able to construct brick-built headlight designs that don't include stickers. LEGO, start taking notes because you honestly haven't mastered this one yet. The front bumper, splitter and hood all combines really fluently to really capture that classic aspect of the model, and I'm a huge fan, I say a huge fan, of this tube design right above the front wheel arches. But again, speaking of wheel arches, I absolutely love the wider arches at the back. It really makes this car look much more aggressive and way more stylish. The side panel of the model is pretty flat though, but again it does curve off at the top, which I guess saves some design points somewhere. And if you look ever so closely, just ever so closely, you can see that dark red interior, which doesn't have a lot of detail at all, but then again, we can barely see it anyway. Personally, for me though, the rear of this car is absolutely incredible. The contrasting black bumper matches that incredible big fat wing perfectly, which deserves a special mention in itself. That rear wing is an absolute beast. But moving from the wing up the back of the car to the roof, this curved design was created extremely well using a vast majority of unique building techniques to achieve that smooth, curved finish, which turned out to be extremely fun and a great part of the build. But let's finish with the wheels. Not only do these wheels look absolutely awesome, but the build process of these wheels were way more technical and way more involved than anyone would have expected. Just to make one wheel, there are 5 separate pieces for the rears and 4 separate pieces for the fronts. You first have to do the obvious, attach the tyre to the rim, you know, for the grip. Then grab the brake disc and gently connect the red brake caliper to the disc so the car can stop. Then insert the brake disc into the wheel and cap the back off with this little piece that's going to act as a spacer for the wider rear arches, but that only happens on the rear wheels. Once that's connected, just clip the rim face on and slide it onto the model, And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, your incredible Porsche 930 Turbo is complete. Either display it on your shelf or chuck it in that awesome shipping container box and display it proudly. But now, the absolute big dog. Set PB8811's time has come. That rhymed. The absolute tank of a machine. This is the G63 6x6 and it's incredible. This set has a whopping 581 pieces and yes, it's still extremely cheap. So let's just get straight into the model. Well, first, let's pull up the LEGO Speed Champions G63 and just admire the actual size of this thing. Yeah, the LEGO variant isn't small, but this thing is bigger, and I love it. Starting at the front, we again notice the incredible front bumper and grille with that signature B logo, which I'm assuming is a slight take on Brabus, and I say it yet again, more brick-built headlights. The hood is pretty flat, but that doesn't matter because the little vents and hood scoop make a world of difference in terms of detail, and need I say anything about the front windscreen? The whole look of that part of the model is incredible. It just looks big, it looks beefy, it's super detailed, and the bars on top of the windscreen are such an awesome addition. Although the roof could have had a little more detail, I definitely feel like there is one of the spots that lets this model down just a little bit. It's a bit plain, don't you think? Down the side we have these absolute awesome wide wheel arches on the front and the double length ones at the back, which uses a pretty unique building technique again with some adjustable black pivot pieces. The dual side pipes are a subtle yet appreciated addition, and the 3D aspect in the form of this black strip down the side makes the panels pop that bit more. Speaking of popping, speaking of popping, can we just appreciate the triple wheels either side? Granted, that's what makes it a 6x6, but doesn't it just look amazing? And they're blacked out, which really sits super nice with that white and black colour scheme. The back of the truck features this cool black cage sitting on top of the bed, which in itself is a super awesome design. There is definitely plenty of room to store whatever the hell you like there. And last but not least, the rear of this vehicle is just as good as anything else. The rear lights are simple yet effective, and there is even a little tow bar attachment, which tells me there might be compatible trailers or car transporters coming that could universally hook up to this. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be sick. Overall, I actually love this model. From front to back it's flawless, and on display, whether in the storage container or not, this will fit in perfectly. And both of these models are actually 8 stud wide, so they're extremely similar in size to your Speed Champion sets, so they won't even really look out of place. And one final time, the links for these and more are down in the descriptions below, and let me know what you think about these sets down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will definitely be seeing you in the next one.